Súnràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ Súnràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ Súnràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ Súnràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ Súnràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Bíjó ìgbádìyẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ Súnràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ Súnràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ Súnràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ Súnràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ Súnràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ Súnràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ Súnràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Good morning or good afternoon. It is afternoon already. Good afternoon. This is Maiyegun Live. So from wherever you are watching from, thank you for joining me on Facebook, on YouTube. So we are live and direct. So share the broadcast. Invite your friends. Invite everyone that needs to be here and let us get started. Today is, well, a year, or let me say the first year of a day of rage in Nigeria. You see, we are all, one way or the other, we have all been kind of so loud, outspoken about the rotten, the destructive system the current, controller of Nigeria are foisting on everyone, and at the same time trying to force you to accept them as the right thing. Again, another day to expose the rot, the lies, the killings, the terrorists that are in charge of the destiny of millions of people who have one way or the other kind of agreed now that they are conquered. Maybe not all, but today we will catch up on that. But I'm going to start this broadcast today with this beautiful message. It is the only message I've got this morning that is completely out of Nigeria. Listen to this, and then we will get started.
This is a clarion call to all the African leaders from the U.S. You do know that we are the chosen people. You understand what's happening. Are you understanding what's happening in the spirit realm? The spirit of sleep has been lifted off our people. The reason why all this brutality and all this is going on all over the world, even in the U.S., is because we don't have a home. We didn't have a home. We try to fit in a place that don't even belong to us, making us fit in here. And we know that we've been bamboozled. We believe the lies about how terrible Africa is. It's up to you leaders to change this. You leaders have to change this. If you make pacts with the devil, change it. This is time. It's time for this to change in Africa. When the people all over the world start respecting Africa, we'll be respected. When African leaders decide to stand for our people and not choose money and greed over our people, that's when things are going to change. Nothing's going to change in this world with our African people until Africa changes. You leaders, wake up. What y'all doing? Y'all must know that this is a spiritual lifting. You must know that spiritual wickedness is being lifted, and you're part of it. And for those of you that are close to leaders in Africa, this is your time to speak. No more pacts with the enemy, you guys. We want to come home. We want to have a home, but we don't want to be brutalized when we get home. Duh. And for the president of the Gambia, I'm a Gambian. While you're fighting for the money, the sale of the property of the last president, make sure you get that money to the people. Look, you just got in. Come on, bruh. Do the right thing. Don't align yourself with evil. This is time for you to stand. Stand for our people. The oppression is over. We can't come home and have oppression. Come on. And whatever we did yesterday, to all the leaders, whatever decisions you made yesterday, don't worry about it. What are you going to do now? How are we moving forward as a people? We need real leaders. Come on, let's go. Let's go. This is our time as African people. Let's go.
I like that. I'm a Nigerian, and I can tell you that most of the reason why many of us are so concerned and, so concerned and so disturbed, it's simply because we watch from far the brutality, the abuse of power, the abuse and assault on our people back home. And when they say, come back home, you ask them, come back home to do what? To be part of the victims of the brutality, when those who are currently facing the victimization themselves are finding it difficult to fight back. So I decided to start with that. I have another one that I'm going to play you. Sorry, I've got a ruined glasses, so I'm just kind of managing it to stay on so that I can read you well. I've got another one. This is also coming from someone who has worked in Nigeria, and he was addressing the people about the insecurity. The same thing that the coalition for, the current protest in Nigeria, the same thing they're asking for. Do the right thing. But this American gave this warning, and it was a very brilliant advice. I'm going to to let you hear that too before we kickstart today.
Nigeria knows what to do. Can I have a cry of yes for that? Does Nigeria know what to do? Yes. Amen. Or Nagode. You guys, you don't need anybody to tell you what to do. It's very simple. Number one, don't look to government and get rid of gasoline subsidies because they cost every Nigerian citizen more than they're worth. Number two, educate and empower every girl and every woman so that Nigeria sees her future with two eyes and can grab it with two arms and not one. Number three, probably power to the people. Put an electricity meter in every home and pay for what you get. And tell the companies that you'll pay if they deliver. But Nigeria knows all that. And they know one other thing. Tonight and every night, every Nigerian is both a citizen and a subject.
I thought that was strange because in the United States we're not. And then I remembered all those other monarchies around the world, including Britain, where the same is true. But there's a difference. In Nigeria, there is one government, but there are hundreds of sovereigns. So a great challenge for Nigeria, a great asset of Nigeria, is for all those who lead, from sultans and lamidus and shehus and emirs in the north, to obis and obas and kings here in the south, for all the leaders of Nigeria and all the subjects that they represent, to come together to make this nation one nation bound in freedom with peace and unity. And in this process, you can count on the United States, for we believe in your ideas and we profoundly believe in you. And we also believe that the world will be better if it's made with Nigeria and if, as tonight, John, here in your house, if it's a future made with America. Thank all of you for coming, and happy 243rd.
That's another one chipped in there. I love it when I let you, hear it from the horse's mouth. Nigeria is a country where you have the citizens, then you have the subjects. Millions of you who love to claim to be Nigerians, yeah? Millions of you are subjects. There are citizens. And you know it. It's a class war. And I keep saying it. It is a class war. Until you find a common ground whereby you will identify one common enemy. And that is the government of Nigeria. And whoever represents that government. As long as you keep trying to match it together, right, the more it will continue to scatter, because the people, the people you are trying to change, or you are expected to change, or expecting them to change, they are programmed to be like that. You are just subjects. That is why they call you ordinary citizens, by the way, ordinary Nigerians. Let's get started. Today, Nigeria, Nigerians were out again to demand for good governance. So a year ago, August 5, 2019, Nigerians came out. They said we were going to come out to demand for good governance. We're going to come out to stop the killings. We're going to come out to demand for the end, to the end of corruption. But it didn't stop, because they mobilized their soldiers, Air Force, all of them, those people who can't fight Boko Haram, the people that we were told to feel sorry for. The same soldiers are on the streets, harassing, arresting, assaulting, abusing, attacking other Nigerians who are demanding that even them, soldiers, their lives matter. We have seen what they are doing to them right now with Boko Haram, sold off, right? But today, this is what happened in Osun, and I think it's Oshogbo. So I'll try and bring it up. But before then, I have one. This is from a youth copper for this day of rage today. What are they demanding for? That's the question you should ask. Why can't Showore go and fight for Oduduwa Republic? What are you fighting for? Can't you fight for something? You are fighting for Oduduwa Republic. Go on that street and demand for it as well. That is what those who were out today were demanding for. Exactly. Do you know that if Biafran agitators, Oduduwa Republic agitators, those who want end to this tyranny and dictatorship, the suffering men and women in Nigeria, those who have suffered terrorist attack in Kaduna, in Yobe, in Adamawa, in Kano, in Jigawa, in Niger, in all these places. Imagine if all the IDP people who are living in IDP camp, imagine if everybody come out on the same demand and collapse the system that is about to kill all of you. Don't you think at that point it will be easier as well to actually then say, now that we have destroyed them, it is time for us to break ourselves up. Don't you think by then there will not be any soldier, there will not be any military or any police chasing you with guns on the street? The reason why they will continue to chase you with guns is because you are waiting for some people to help you crush, or possibly waiting for others to crush a big enemy. Then possibly they will then listen to you and give you what you want. That is what APC promised some people. They said, we will help you, we will chase away PDP, then we will stop corruption, only for them to chase their friends away and replace them with the worst terrorists that you've ever seen. It has to be collaborative, but choose your war, choose your battle. If yours is about who is doing it right, who is not doing it right, of course, don't worry. The unfortunate thing is that when the terrorists kill you, they don't ask, do you support Buhari? Are you a Nigerian or an Oduduwa Republican or a Biafran? They don't. You know what they do? They deal with you based on the system put together by the criminals, that everybody should just come together, collapse the system. Do you think that is too hard to do? I don't think so. If those in IDP camp alone, over 2 million people alone, if they should move out from every corner they are hiding them, Nigeria will shut down. If Biafrans, the IPOB members, if they move in the east, they will shut down the entire east. The Oduduwa agitators in the west, if they move and say, enough, it's either you give us a new constitution, that we have a referendum in it, we want to decide if we want to be part of Nigeria or not. Do you think any military tank, any soldier gun and all of that will actually stop you? Well, I believe it won't. However, listen to this. A young man now you are going to hear it soon that they would have arrested this young man. He's a youth copper. Listen to him.
Good morning, Nigerians. I'm Maiyegun Sanusi, a 7-corps member currently serving at Imo State. I'm showing my displeasure concerning the current situation of the country. Nigeria, as it is as of today, has become a shadow of itself. Every year, Nigeria churns out thousands of graduates with no hope of providing them employment. You see thousands of graduates from Nigerian public institutions going for their NYSC, serving their country. And at the end, these people graduate, are done with their NYSC. They are unable to find jobs. They try to go into entrepreneurship. All their endeavors always come back to failure. And when you look at every situation, you discover that the youth are not the problem. Nigerian citizens are not the problem. But the major problem is the country itself. The major problem is the Nigerian government. The Nigerian government, for many years, have been destroying this country. They've destroyed it to an extent that no matter how much you try to survive in a legal way in this country, it will all be futile. There's always a futile attempt. The only people who survive in Nigeria are criminals. And it is of no surprise to us that in a country where illegality has thrived, where criminality has thrived, where those who lead the country enable criminality, in fact, where those people in power themselves are criminals, only criminally minded individuals can thrive economically. Only criminally minded individuals can survive within the country. And that's why you see all over that most of the youth within the country have become internet fraudsters, Yahoo boys. A lot of our females have become prostitutes. People go into illicit businesses, they do illegal jobs just to survive. If you want to do a credible job, a legal job, you hardly could get employment. Even when you try to create something as an entrepreneur, the government...
I'll leave it at that, because there's nothing much he's saying that all of you don't know. Then they said they are going to come out today to tell the government to do the right thing. Do you know what the response of the government is? Take a look.
make I go stay for here. Make I see come take over. Not close. See.
Right. They moved the tanks. They moved the soldiers onto the streets with one order and one order only. Kill anybody that tried to protest. Arrest as many as you can. And stop them from anywhere in Abuja or anywhere in Nigeria from telling government or asking government to do the right thing. One order and one only. This is what happened in Lagos. Let's see if I can bring that up. That's Ikeja in Lagos. There are more. There are so many videos on the internet right now on the, on the event across the country. I've seen so many myself, but I'm going to share this with you. This is from Osun State. And this is on camera. Funny enough, it's quite on camera. Exactly what I've been telling you since. The intention of those criminals they send out to go and arrest anyone who stand out or stand up asking Nigerian government to do the right thing. The paid uniformed criminals in Osun State. Watch this.
When the real enemies that we have are up there, and they are the ones stealing our money. So you can see that in front of the Nigerian people today, they won't even mind to arrest you for having
Osun State. You see those who are there doing that dirty job, the police officers doing that dirty job, right? Many of them are going to end up on the street as beggars. Some of them are going to end up not being paid their salaries. Some are going to end up not being paid their pension. They are still going to come on social media to beg and say, please help us save the life of. Because they are part of the subjects. They are not citizens of Nigeria. And they are treating other people that they claim to be subjects. Funny enough, they have turned Nigeria now to the Fulani Republic of Nigeria. And, bit by bit, is becoming as well Chinese Republic of Nigeria. Right before your eyes. They do that all the time. It's like it's normal. Protecting who? Protecting the regime. Protecting the dictator. Protecting the interest of the thieves. Nigerians who gave them that power or who they stole the power from dare not ask them questions. That's the reality. That is in Nigeria that many of you used everything you have in you in 2015 to give to Boko Haram. This is the Nigeria you gave to Boko Haram, and congratulations to all of you. Okay. However, let us move. I'm going to take you to the National Assembly, and the reason why I'm going to take you there is that I want this clown to say it to you in his own, in his own words. This is a guy, you see, they are not just rehabilitating and rewarding terrorists while they are brutalizing, right, denigrating, arresting, and even killing citizens. In that same Nigeria, not Syria, not Afghanistan, no, Nigeria, terrorists, they get freedom. Citizens get brutalized and killed, including soldiers, police officers. Many of them have been caught and killed by terrorists. But when people stand up to ask their government to do the right thing, right, the same criminals will defend them. But listen to this. It's important.
Mr. President, this is one report that must not die. And I take a look at our nation. We all claim to be Christians and Muslims. We believe in the Bible, we believe in the Quran. But when you look at this kind of a report, you feel very bad. Why are we here? We are here to add value to our nation. Mr. President, in the Bible, there's what they call Mosaic law, which in the Quran they call Sharia law. The level of corruption in Nigeria today is beyond these laws that we have. We have about 14 substantive laws of parliament against corruption. But corruption, anti-corruption was the matter of our government. And today we are fighting corruption. But corruption is still expanding. So what's the solution, Mr. President? We have to introduce either Mosaic law or Sharia law. Amputation, life imprisonment. Let us look at the law when we come back. Set up mechanized agriculture in this country. In every state of Nigeria, the minimum is life imprisonment or amputation. That is the solution to corruption in Nigeria. We have let every of you today, they have no job, we are not safe, our family are not safe, and some people are given the responsibility of managing a zone. And look at what they are doing. 3.2 billion for medicals. I mean, you can't explain it, Mr. President. This is terrible. And I'm happy that those who are charged with this responsibility are people of metadata. There's no Northern Nigeria or people of Southwest. So you expect them to be extremely patriotic and committed to the welfare of their people. It is painful to see Nigeria data people in pedigree, and you get them responsibility over 1 trillion naira went down the drain. Who are you going to hold responsible? Would you say President Buhari has not been fair and just? 81 billion in 6 months, and there's nothing to show for it? Mr. President, this is one of the most terrible crimes anybody can do to a generation. People have been entrusted to improve the welfare of their people, to improve the life of their people. They now add that to their problem and put them in abject poverty and penury and enslavement. This is one report that the president must act as fast as he can. Because the matter of President Muhammadu Buhari is to fight corruption. People are dying in this country for 20,000, 50,000 in Nigeria Delta. People are dying for 30,000 naira. And a man is mismanaged billions of naira.
Shout out. I just wanted you to hear him, okay? But we cannot say to him that smart Adeyemi, shut up. You will think he's a dramatics personnel, right? You will think it's serious. Hey, that's something that Maiyegun should be doing. You know what I mean? I should be the one that 81 billion, 81 you these people, we should cut your hand, we should kill you, we should do this, we should roast you. Not someone they murdered people to send to the National Assembly. Then he joined the team of thieves. See that passion? Yeah. You will think, hey, he loves Nigeria. Hey, I like this man. I love this man. Eh? See, this man is saying the truth. The National Assembly they built with 7 billion naira, even though they still stole money to build it. The house there, they have allocated allocated 27 point something billion naira to renovate it. These criminals. This one here, after finishing that shouting, it will go back somewhere, drink burukutu, collect his own 30 million a month, and laugh at all of you. Because I remember, they do it. They do that. They dramatize for you. That's what they're doing there. But they will never do anything different at all. But when you start checking, they are all friends. Look at him raising muzzle, raising voice. Baru stole, organized. They say Baru. Abakiyari, they are both dead now. Bokwari, the lifeless, updated breeding mannequin. Who else again? I think they said this Funtua, that one is dead too. There's one now, Melak Yari, the one that is there in NNPC now. They all collaborated, including Malami. They all collaborated and sold the licenses to oil extractor, oil thieves in Niger Delta right now for $25.5 billion. Nobody is asking for that money today. They've shared it. 48 million barrels of oil that they stole from the same Niger Delta found its way into an oil tank farm in China, and they ended up having to sell it to somewhere in North America. Billions of dollars. They are not talking about it because look at that weary. That's what they do. They dramatize for you. Let us make law. They have 14 laws to deal with thieves. But they are sophisticated, they are fantastically corrupt criminals. Now they are actually selling you 2023. I'm coming there too. But before I go there, I have someone who says something I love so much, and is a man I respect and admire a lot, at least for his uprightness so far. Right? I'm gonna go check him out. Sorry, guys. I think we had a bit of interruption there, but I'll get him on now. Okay. I want him to say something. They are promising you 2023, Abi. Igbo presidency, Yoruba presidency. You're all mad. Listen to this.
If somebody cannot let you be his gate man, how is he going to give you the keys to his house to come and live in the house? And I've just pointed out to you, show me that one person in this present government of APC, apart from statutory people, who is in this government. Show me one. Statutory ministers. Of course, you must have ministers. That is what the Constitution... tell me which other person. They have SGF, they have this, they have E, they have A, they have all those ones. They never let any person from the Southeast get near. And then they will tell the Southeastern, oh, this and that they will get there. How are you going to get there? And I continue to reiterate, and I ask everybody in APC, if you don't let me be your gate man, how can you give me the key to your house? Because if you want me to be president, that means you're going to bring me in. I'm going to be part of what you do. I'm going to have a role in your government. And so, if somebody, by his demeanor, by his action, does not let you even smell the seat of government, and then the man tells you, don't worry, in 4 years' time, I'm going to give it to you. How will you believe him?
There are those who believe him. They have Shank Tifnumbu Jaga bandits, the Jagawiri, the Jagadit of Lagos. And when you look at the humbled slaves, the obedient fools, the sophisticated morons, the Lagos Abobakus, the crumb chasers, the crumb eaters, the ass lickers, the Facebook adsmen, social media bandits, the Babasokwe, the all-risers, they will tell you you don't know what it's going to do. Yoruba, you are mad. You are mad. Maybe you don't have an idea that you are mad. What do you want to do with the presidency, if I may ask you? When you are treating even the people that speak the same language like you treat them like piece of shit. Treat them like, you know what I mean? Well, it's your business, right? Listen to this from Abeokuta.
Orúkọ mi ni Olúwaṣẹ̀san Ọmọgẹmọ.
Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ níbà ilé ni?
Ní orí platform láti gbọ́ pé wọ́n ní ká wá ṣe COVID-19 test fáwọn ọmọ wa àti malaria fáwọn ọmọ wa tó fẹ́ ṣe WAEC GC so bá a lè ṣe débí láàárọ̀ yìí mo ti bá àwọn èèyàn so far tó yẹ pé lockdown wà ẹni tó wá láti Ṣàgámù ẹni tó wá láti Ọ̀dẹ́dá ẹni tó wá láti Ṣàngó ẹni tó wá láti Lagos tó dé pé ọmọ ẹ wà lógùn state ó dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ follow nǹkan tó gùn state bá ṣe but ó wá jẹ́ surprise fún wa pé bá a ṣe débí báyìí. Ó wá jẹ́ surprise fún wa pé bá a ṣe débí báyìí láti pé èrò pọ̀ rẹpẹtẹ náà ní private pé ọmọ wa san 25,000 gbogbo parent wa pé what fún kíni ó dàgbà pé ìjọba bíi ìnáwó pé ìjọba la ṣe lógun state o because àwọn tá a jẹ́ private tá a mọ̀ lọ sí private orí tí public gbé sórí òun náà ni àwọn ọmọ tìyẹn náà gbé sórí then the same exam lọ́jọ́ fẹ́ conduct the same money lájọ sọ fún WAEC but èwo wá tún ní 25,000 naira then mo tẹ̀sí wò ìjọba yìí pé ìjọba yìí mi lérò pé ọmọ ọkàn wá láti Èkó ìlú òyìnbó láti wá ṣèjọba lé wa lórí ni for example ṣé bíbi tó sọ pé káwá ṣe kínní yìí amósùn ló kọ kò ní anybody lára náà.
You just lost the charge yesterday.
Sorry to all of you who probably don't understand Yoruba. You see that man there lamenting. I gotta do this. Now, Koro, you see, you know about Koro fraud, Abi? Koro fraud, Koro scam, Koro food, and Koro lies. You know those palliative they gave to you? Well, Koro is a business in Nigeria. Unfortunately, they are those making money from it. They are so heartless. This is what happened in Ogun State. You know, they said any final year students of secondary schools should resume because they should go and sit for their WAEC. So they now said, the state government, because of coronavirus, arranged a special place where people will meet from everywhere and bring their own children to come and sit for the WAEC, West African Examination Council, WAEC examinations, right? But when they got there that day, you know, the Ogun State has been in lockdown for a long time now, Abi, off and on lockdown, right? When they got there, they got the news that they were going to pay 25,000 naira to get their children tested for COVID-19, coronavirus. 25,000 naira. How many of you even know that it's actually 100,000? 50,000 naira. That if you want to do coronavirus virus test in Nigeria, it's 50,000 naira. So Ogun State government first, they wanted to take 50,000 naira from the parents. So when that backfired, they decided to reduce it to 25,000 naira. When the parents protested, like, why are we going to pay for that? That should be the health care of the students, should be the responsibility of a responsible government. But the government is not responsible because you have no government anywhere in any part of Nigeria. It's all rules and fake. So they are protesting that they won't pay the money. Eventually, the state government now said, and that's what they do to confuse you most of the time. This is where I'm going to actually give you the lowdown of all the madness that some of you know, but will not, or probably you are still living in denial, in standing up and ending it. You want Biafra, you will be friend with Odudua. You want Odudua, you will be friend with Arewa. You want Arewa, you will be friend with the Middle Beltans. You want Ijo, you will be friend with everyone, because the people who have made it impossible for you to have all those things are those who are benefiting from the current rot in Nigeria, and all the people benefiting from it are from every tribe. Do you get that? So stop deceiving yourselves. If you want to destroy them, you will come together. You will bring your own reason. Your reason for coming together is to destroy the hegemony, to destroy the chain, the chain of that slavery. You can destroy it. You want to do a republic? Yes, you will get it. You want Biafra? You will get it with ease, with respect and honor. You want your land? Of course you will get it. Not with these terrorists. Terrorists don't negotiate. They kill And that is exactly what Nnamdi Kanu is telling you. It is time. People, we need to come together. From every part. Because those who are milking Nigeria, they are from your tribe. They are from my tribe. They are from your church. They are from my shrine. They are from your school. They are from my own workshop. They are from everywhere. When you mention names, you start mentioning them, you begin to know where they come from. They are the actors that are working to make sure you will never have the capacity to break up Nigeria. And when you defend any of them, or you stay away, or you stay aloof, oh, Sowore is involved. It's because Sowore, you are not ready. When you are ready, you won't even see Sowore. Let me be honest with you. You will not even see him. You won't see him in the picture at all. Because when you are ready, the only thing you will be seeing is that thing that asks you to end Nigeria. We will end Nigeria now. It's a journey. It's going to end. And to be part of that, you will stop that your stupidity. Yorubas this. Oh, Igbos cannot be trusted. I hate Hausa people. Oh, I don't like the Ijaw people. They love to. You are just, some of you are just with chicken brains, little brains that makes you think like, it takes you out of your own bubble, or probably it keeps you in your bubble to make you think anyone can do it alone. That's why I have to respect. That's why I continue to respect Nnamdi Kanu. He is doing exactly what should be done. Liaising, collaborating, preaching togetherness, preaching coming together. Because in that is what will trigger the chain reaction that will go all the way when people begin to realize that when an Igbo man is a thief, call him a thief. Don't say they are calling him a thief because he's an Igbo man. When a Yoruba man is a thief, be bold enough to call him a thief. Don't say they are calling him a thief because he's a Yoruba man. When you see a Fulani man who is a terrorist, funding, supporting, abetting terrorists, you should call him a terrorist. You don't say because he's a Fulani man, that's why they are calling him a terrorist. When we begin to see life that way, when we begin to see beyond that fake tribal division and ethnicity supremacy and all of that, when we begin to see beyond that, trust me, Nigeria will collapse. Those who are currently holding it are holding it because they are making a lot of money from it, even though a lot of you are being killed from north, south, east, west, everywhere, being killed. Those who come to kill you, they are not coming to kill you because they want to assert any supremacy on any of you. They are killing you because you are a threat. Anything you stand for that is not one Nigeria is a threat to them. And then when you come back to that one Nigeria, what can you hold on to as your only reason for wanting to hold on to Nigeria? The thieves are everywhere. Your leaders, those people they told you to respect, or you have been respecting, they are part of it. And how do you end it? You will liaise with other people. But well, children won't understand that. And there are so many of you who are actually, children in adults' body. Eventually, when a call comes through coalition, you will see what you saw in Lagos today. You will see that. What you saw in Abuja today, what you saw in Niger today and everywhere, you will realize that it will trigger a chain reaction that will be geared towards one thing: destroy the current system they put together. Until you destroy it, you will never be able to build a new one out of it. They are terrorists, they won't discuss with you. Now, the point we have now is, the point we are at now is that Maiyegun, according to what Nigeria has become, by their own standard now, with what I am doing, I am even more dangerous than Shekau, according to Nigeria security arrangements right now. Do you know that? By Nigeria definition of terrorism now, Maiyegun, will be considered as too dangerous for Nigeria, and I should be arrested and kept away because I am dangerous than Shekau of Boko Haram. That is the narrative now. That is the country you have now. Until you destroy that, it will become part of you. Now, you asking for Oduduwa Republic with your flag, with your banner, with your placard protesting. They will see your placard as weapon. They will see your flag as weapon. Even if a Fulani terrorist is carrying a AK-47, walking about on the streets, he is allowed to, because he is now living in a Janjaweed country where terrorism is rewarded. People actually graduated as terrorists in Nigeria. Can you beat that? So by their definition now, you and I asking for Nigeria to do the right thing, we are more dangerous. According to their law now, we are more dangerous than the terrorists who have killed people. And many of you are agreeing with that, because in your own justification, some people deserve to be treated that way by the criminals who are also going to treat you the same. You're not safe from it. The only safe haven many of you have is that you are not in Nigeria. If you were in Nigeria, it doesn't matter whether you like Buhari or not, whether you voted for APC or not, you will get it. It will get to you. Then how do you synergize? How do you bring that together? You don't go about flaunting that useless statement. Is it not because they brought Buhari? Is it not because they sent Jonathan away? Is it not because it's so childish? Why you watch everything burn? Some of you love it all, because according to my own research, Nigeria is the headquarters of bad belly people that will look at you. I don't like his hairstyle. This guy must be a very dangerous person. I would advise you should be careful of him. Look at his hairstyle. How can you have this kind of hairstyle? Nigeria. That's who you are. And it's from research. It is true. But would that change anything? No, it won't. It makes it worse. And when it's worse, he doesn't know who supported or who voted for. See, many of those who have died in Southern Kaduna today, some of them possibly they didn't even vote for APC. Possibly they never supported Buhari. They were got caught up. Many of them who have died on the Kaduna Abuja Expressway. Some of you who have been attacked by their police on the Lagos Benin Expressway. Many of you didn't support them. But you are still comfortable because you haven't become a victim yet, Abi, to type that rubbish repeatedly on social media like a crybaby. And they are the one who brought him. They are the one who they should go and deal with him. It's good for them. Yorubas, you do this. You are just as stupid as the tiny, little useless brain you have in your head. Until you begin to review it, you will not understand. It will sound like an insult to you. It's not. Being stupid is a condition. And you have it. You are stupid. You know why? Now, after asking them to continue, wait until it becomes something that comes so close to home. When you watch it happen right there on your street, then you will realize that, well, again, sadly, Nigerians are now so numb to any worst crime you can think of that may happen, any grievous crime that may happen to any humanity. Nigerians, majority of them are now so numb. They are so numb to that. When you say, oh boy, they kill 40 people for Kaduna. Say, hey, 40 people. They don't stop killing for that Kaduna sha. Every day killing. Say, hey, oh boy, Boko Haram just killed 280 people for Borno. You say, hey, man, this country don't bad. Nigeria don't bad. 280 people. Hey, God help us. So is moving on. They are so numb to everything negative, until it affects them. Then you will see emotion. Hey, Jesus. A lady. My friend told me a story of a lady. It's not actually a story. It happened just recently. There's this lady on social media. She's all over. Tinubu Jaga Bandit, Tinubu Jaga Wiri, Tinubu Jaga Mofo, Jaga Moron, and all of that in Lagos. So say Tinubu for all of that. They were doing all of that for Lagos. So doing all this APC, this blah 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 nonsense in Lagos. So 2000 and in fact from 1999, the last one they did was in 2019. Lagos now our own, our Lagos babes. We Lagos, APC babes, Lagos. APC babes, Koshofe. APC babes, Oshodi. Sisi Alagbo of Idumota. APC forever. 4+4 mad people. 3 months after the election. One of them. Only God knows what happened. They said they needed 600,000 naira for hospital bill. Because or else she's going to die. Anti-content to social media. Content to prayer warrior. My fellow Nigerians, please let us save the life of Kemi. We don't let Kemi die. And we need 500,000 naira to save life of Kemi. Kemi is a very beautiful and very, very hardworking young lady. May God not let you have anything that is beyond you. Please help us as you can help us. You know all they do, the prayer warriors on social media. And when you go there and say, Auntie, you know if you call Sanwo of Lagos, you know if you call her because 500,000 and a chicken change to some of his PAO. Why you can't come Facebook, they embarrass us? Or they not build hospital for Lagos where they go treat them for free? I be not be waiting you now, they campaign for since 20 years or 22 years with that. If you go say that there, if you go there and drop that comment, you will see the hypocrite Nigerians born to suffer head. Suffering and smiling idiots. They will jump on you. My friend, don't talk like that. You should not be talking like that. Are you God? Anybody can do anything, can happen to anybody. We should all just pray for her to be okay. We should leave politicians out of it. And see, we know they leave politicians. You are just a stupid person. You haven't seen anybody to tell you that. I'm happy. I always told people who are stupid. I tell them they are stupid with no apology. Please help me save my dad. My dad need a hospital bill 1.2 million. They want to go and do spinal cord. When you go there and tell them, listen, you will always beg for things that are meant to be for you. You don't need to be rich to live a normal life. You don't need to, except if you are a Nigerian. I'm not a rich man. I don't even know what rich. See, if I get paid every 27, 28, when I get paid, yeah. By the time I get to the following month, first week of the following month, I'm already like in red. People who know what I'm talking about can relate. I'm not a rich man, but I'm so comfortable. So comfortable. I don't have to pray for electricity. I need to pay for it. I don't have to pay, to pray for gas. Right? My gas not to finish. Or put anointing on gas and say this gas must not finish because, you know, God love me. I'm a God pikin. You must not. No. I don't have to pray. All I need to do is to pay. And for me to be able to pay, then I need to work. And since I can work, then I can take care of whatever, is mine. Accordingly, I don't need to be rich. I don't need to go to church and say, God, I need God to bless me with so much. For what? So that I can have enough money to be able to fuel my generator, to be able to, you know what I mean? To be able to pay my security guard who will be protecting my children, to be able to pay for hospital bill abroad. Is that not why you will be praying for God to give you so much money? Because you know you will need the money for health care. You will need it for this, you will need it for that. But every 4 years, you gather together. You even help people, you help them gather people to say they are going to build hospital. When they fail to build it, you turn to prayer warrior on social media. Start telling us to remember God. God is the only Messiah. The Messiah. Yeah, Jehovah. You are Allah. Calm down. Go to hell. The deceit they have been using, you have been part of it. And when it comes back to boomerang, leave God out of it. It gets me angry because you cannot bribe God. You cannot. You cannot eat your cake and still have it and turn around and say, God, come and help us. Help you with what? You will chase down the criminals yourselves. You will chase down the terrorists yourself. You will chase down every criminal in the criminal project called Nigeria Project. You will chase them down from your homesteads before you will be able to access and attain what you have in mind for yourselves. And that is why I said, good enough, I am not a freedom fighter. I am just Maiyegun. Okay? I have read some of you who actually come to me and say, Maiyegun, you can lead the Oduduwa Republic. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for the commendation or probably adulation. I don't even know what that means. But whatever it is, thank you. Okay? I am not your freedom fighter. You know why I said people like Nnamdi Kanu, people like Omoyele Sowore, they will never do anything wrong in my own eyes. Anything at all. It's this. Nnamdi Kanu said, let Biafra go. He stands for it. I supported that. Omoyele Sowore said, let us kick out these criminals and discuss if we want to be together or not. That if we don't kick them out, one way or the other, many of them right now will find themselves into different struggles you are involved in, and before you know it, it will become a disaster. Many of you say, no, it's impossible. I agree with you. But that is my own position. People like Sowore will never do anything. They will never say anything wrong to me. They will never, whatever they do, they will never be wrong. So don't then come here and start asking me stupid questions. Are you for the Oduduwa Republic, or are you for this? Are you for that? It is just childish and stupid that you will ask that. And it's very simple. We know that that's what Nigerians do. I have to give you the credit for it. You know my stand, and my stand never changes. It has never changed. And my stand is destroy that system, collapse that system, divide that country. Let us go our separate way. But I will do that. We identify with genuine people. I am too privilegedly smart to be caught up in an arranged, orchestrated, what they call agenda, simply because it sounds like what I would love to see. Oduduwa Republic campaigners, I respect you guys. I respect what you do. And I will always add my own beat every now and then. But guess what? Until we realize that it is genuine for real. Because I remember, some of you will remember Adeyinka Grandiot. I was almost caught up in that nonsense. Right? I didn't know that it was actually an APC member himself, someone who is campaigning for Oduduwa Republic, but at the same time turned around to tell us that Tinubu is his own leader, and Tinubu is the leader of Oduduwa Republic campaign. Like, what an insult. So I pulled back, because it was easier. Then we realized that many of them like that, who are also championing Oduduwa Republic on social media right now, they have one relationship or the other with the same criminals that are currently holding Yoruba land to ransom the people of Yoruba land into poverty. Those who are actually making a hell out of the Yoruba people right now, those they call the Yoruba political leaders, from governors to senators to reps to assembly members to commissioners, and to those who have also accepted their Nigerian political appointments right now. They are Yorubas. And you will realize that many of those who are championing Oduduwa Republic on social media right now, many of them who are also holding meetings right now, they are being what? They have been sponsored. They have their own affiliation with those in APC. So I'm not going to get dragged into that. No. But when we see genuine people, real people, trust me, you will have a friend in me. I'm not your Oduduwa Republic fighter. Don't tag me that, okay? Many of you have done it for ages, trying to drag me into it, trying to tag me. You know what I mean? Come on, calm down. Okay? So I won't be dragged into it, and I will continue to enlighten people the reason why it is better to leave Nigeria now. You see, those that will tell you not to, they are those who are currently using the Yoruba name in the project Nigeria to benefit themselves, their family members. And now that we know that Oduduwa Republic, the sudden upsurge of Oduduwa Republic campaign right now is actually because of 2023. Trust me, yours truly, we tell you when I get anything. Trust me, you should know. So that is why don't drag me into it. Don't make me what I am not. I am just Maiyegun, that guy. Or if you want to, let's say, polish him, right? Make him look like his polished name. You can say Maiyegun, that's Ijebu man. That's just me. But wherever I see genuine people championing for the emancipation and the achievement of Oduduwa Republic, trust me, Maiyegun will be there. Trust me. But I've grown up enough to know that we once had Afenifere. How many of you remember that Afenifere was actually championing for the creation of Oduduwa Republic? How many of you remember that? Well, they were, until they found themselves in government. Here we are. Okay? So we'll continue to enlighten the people, destroy this current system, destroy it, so that at the end of the day, we can have a country of our own. Okay? And finally, I don't know how long this is going to take. I don't know how soon it's going to be, but I want to say something. I admire, I acknowledge, and I also very much appreciate the current synergy working out with between IPOB and the Oduduwa campaigners. But trust me, some of us will continue to monitor that, and will continue to appreciate that if it really grows into something substantial and reliable. Until then, we will be watching. And again, our Nigerian people who are currently living like people who have been conquered, captured by the current terrorist regime in Nigeria, can stand and say enough is enough only when they are tired. Those who are tired, those who are fed up, are those who have been seeing so far, speaking up, standing up. For some of you are on Facebook and everywhere mocking them, don't worry, okay? If you don't become a victim yet, with time, when you are tired too, you will join them. Nobody will beg you. So thank you very much for your time today. I'll see you later today. Until then, keep watching Maiyegun Style. And mind you, for those of you who are actually on YouTube right now, remember, don't just subscribe. Click on that bell on the side of that subscription, and that will be your notification. Until I see you again, stay safe.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Maiyegun máa bí.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Maiyegun máa bí.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Presido bá rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa bí.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa bí.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Maiyegun máa bí.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa bí.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. yẹn sùnà